What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Radical Marketer YouTube channel, where we talk about how to leverage credit, how to leverage social media, and how to make money online. So if those things interest you, go ahead and smash that like button, smash the subscribe button. That would mean so much to let us know that we are doing a good job here and get us in the YouTube algorithm so more people can see us, hear us, and connect with us. All right, guys, if this is your first time on my channel, I just want to say thank you. It means more than you know. I don't take it for granted. These videos are very different. They're very conversational, just like us having a conversation, all stuff and no fluff. The whole goal here is to give you data points. Just keep in mind that I'm not a financial expert and I'm not a lawyer. What I am doing is doing a lot of research and giving you my experience in the credit world. I've been there a very long time, and creating conversations where all of us can add to that conversation in the comment section. Okay, so these videos could be dated when you're watching this, or they could be relevant. You want to make sure that you double check the work. You also want to make sure that you double check the comment section, and please add to it if you have anything to add to it. You have an experience, you have an opinion. This is all about us all winning, not just one, but all of us winning. I'm not selling you a product. This is a community, and it's the Radical Marketer community. So welcome. All right, guys, we're going to talk about Wells Fargo soft pull business hack. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody. This is something that I found out about by accident. What this is the ability to get a Wells Fargo credit card with a soft pull and not a hard pull. What it is designed to do is to trigger this soft pull option for you, so that way you don't have to do a hard pull to get the card. Keep in mind, the cool thing about Wells Fargo is they do now, from what I just spoke to a banker, report to business credit. Please put in the comments below if that's the case with you guys as well. But when I went in to talk to a Wells Fargo banker on this, she gave me the impression that they do report to business credit reports. She wasn't able to tell me which one, so please comment below to let me know which one. I went into Wells Fargo the other day to try to see if I could make this hack work for me, because I had seen it on credit boards and I had seen it around on different channels that this was actually a thing, and I wanted to see for myself. So I went into my local branch and I just said, hey, I would like to explore getting a business line of credit or getting a business credit card. Can you see if I have any offers on my account? The banker said, no, you don't have any offers on your account. However, a lot of times that these offers are automatically triggered when you first open an account. So me being slick, I said, why don't we just open a new account? And she was just like, no, we can't churn, things like that. Churning, just so you know, is canceling an account to create an account. Wells Fargo got in a ton of trouble with that before. You can actually watch a documentary on Netflix about the big problem Wells Fargo had and how aggressive their salespeople were of opening accounts. People didn't know that they had them open. She did say, what we could do is try to open a savings account to see if that would trigger this hack. Me knowing she was trying to sell me, I didn't mind doing that anyway, because it's just another data point with Wells Fargo. So I said, yeah, go ahead. Let's do that. Let's try it out. And try to smooth talk her and all this type of stuff. So we opened the savings account, and there's no offer that I'm looking for. But this is what it is. If you want to get a Wells Fargo credit card and you have some type of banking relationship with them, or you want to start one, go into your local branch. Don't do this online. Go into your local branch and say, I have a business and I would like to create a checking account with my business. You do that, these bankers are going to try to have you get a credit card before you get up. And most of the time, there'll be a soft pull offer where you can apply for a credit card and get the Wells Fargo credit card. Okay? This didn't happen to me, but it's happened to many other people. And I wanted to make you all aware of it. And for those of you that have had this happen to you, if you can comment your experience, how it happened, what happened, that would be amazing. Okay? But you need to open the account in the branch. And it has to be a new account, a checking account. I would even do a savings account with it, just to completely help you get the best offer available. Okay. I also asked another question too, that this will be helpful. So the Wells Fargo cards do not report to personal credit, which are huge. Also remember, if you do the hard pull, you can always challenge a hard pull on the business side because you're personally guaranteeing it. It's not reporting it to your personal credit. I just never challenge inquiries where I have an open account to them. If you have an open account on your personal side, I don't risk it. I don't feel comfortable with it. I wouldn't advise anybody to challenge an inquiry that there's an open account to because you have the risk of it getting closed down. But on the business side, when it's not reporting to your personal credit, those are inquiries you can just sweep all day long and then rinse and repeat. So as far as the business lines of credit with Wells Fargo, they go up to $100,000, which is great. So if you get that credit card and you're utilizing that credit card, they're just like Bank of America where they like to have a business banking relationship with you. So the more data points that you can build, the better. So the business lines of credit, they start at a minimum of 2 years. From what I gathered, depending on what you ask for, it's going to be stated income. But don't quote me on that. Double check that. But she led me to believe that you could do stated income for a business line of credit given you had the stated income that was required, given that you weren't asking for an amount that didn't require that. She didn't disclose that amount. But my opinion is if you have a checking account with them, money's coming in there, and you're using the credit card with them, maybe even a personal card if you want, you should have no problem getting a business line of credit with Wells Fargo. They stopped doing that during the COVID season for a while, but now it looks like they're back having personal lines of credit and business lines of credit open. Also, this is going to be a pro tip for you because I want you all to be aware when you go into Wells Fargo. When you go into Wells Fargo, they're going to sniff you out like a dog. They're going to see what type of business do you do because there's a lot of businesses that they don't want to work with. And if you give them a type of business that they don't want to work with or that is more high risk, then they can classify it in your checking account that using your NAICS code or NCIS code, whatever. There's a code, and I'll do a video on this. There's a code that classifies your business as low risk, high risk, what it is, what it isn't. And so funding approvals usually have to consider that to see how much they're going to give you in funding. For example, if I'm going for business gas cards and I'm not in a trucking company or I'm not in Uber or I'm not in anything like that, I may not get a high limit because I may not need that where the truckers would, right? Or if I'm in trucking and I go to try to apply for a loan, it's going to be harder for me to get that because they're a higher risk industry. So when you go into Wells Fargo, you need to know that they're going to ask you, what do you do? And I would recommend you keep it as generic as possible. For me, I don't say I do credit repair because I don't do credit repair, but I don't even say anything with credit repair because that's a red flag. What I say is, I help consult small businesses and do brand awareness, and I'm a consultant. I'm a business consultant, marketing and a business consultant. Okay, so I have my business name and it's very generic, Hughes Consulting Group. You don't know what I do? I could be doing cannabis. I could be doing whatever. You don't know what I do. Okay. The bottom line is you want to keep a business name when you're doing an LLC very generic where they can't figure it out. Okay. When you go into the Wells Fargo, you want to have your elevator speech ready. What do you do in like 15 seconds? That's generic. And oh, wow, that's really cool. How long you've been in business for? They like to see 2 years. A lot of times people say, I've been in business before 2 years and I've been a sole proprietor and then I turned it into an LLC. So you could even go that route and try to get more funding, okay? Because a lot of times people aren't going to give you funding until 2 years. And then also you want to make sure that you have a business address, whether it's a virtual office or whatnot. They hate P.O. boxes. If you give them a P.O. box, they will hate that. They also are very strict on middle initials for whatever reason, just so you know, side note. Business phone number, an actual professional email, no @gmail.com, no @msn.com, @HughesConsultingGroupLLC.com, or @radicalmarketer.com. Whatever the case is, you want to be able to give them an actual business email. You want to go there with your ducks in order. You want to go there with your paperwork. You want to go there with all of your business, stuff. And I'll do videos on what you need when you go into a bank. But these are just practical things to show that you are a legit working professional business. And when you create that perception, whether you are or whether you're not, you're going to have a lot better time getting the funding that you want, because you're going to look like a business that you can be Googled, you can find you on Yelp, whatever the case is, they can find you. So that's my opinion. Wells Fargo, soft pull, business credit hack. Go into the branch, open the account there, smooth the banker, and then if you really want it, you don't get approved for the card, I would still go for the card because it doesn't report to personal credit. And I've heard that it does report to business credit. Double check the forums, double check with the comment section, double check with the banker, all that. But this is just to create the conversation. So if you want to get in the door with Wells Fargo, this is a great option to do it. Go create the bank account. Go start building data points and start utilizing their business products because they're very good. All right, guys, that's it for today. I will be back again. 2 videos a day. Just go ahead and smash that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button. Help us out, people. We really appreciate you. Have a good one. Take care. Peace.